Alright, so I wanted to take a little video for you on our walk. Right now, good girl Pepper. Hi, let's go. Right now she's got on an Easy Walk harness. The biggest difference with these is it attaches on the front of her chest. Let's show her real quick. Down here, and it has this little martingale slip. So whenever they are pulling forward and has momentum going this way, that little martingale slip cinches in just a little bit, turns them around to face you. Doesn't harm them in any way. It just slows down that kind of forward pulling and any, forward momentum really strong, especially. Let's go. I also really like walking on a 10-foot leash like this. You can hold it up if you don't want it to be on the ground, of course, but I like having just a little bit more room so they can make the decision to hang out near me and with me rather than the leash being my point of contact. Somebody loves the water. Pepper, let's go this way. And you really have more space with that too, obviously, but it's not so much space that it's a big problem or too much to handle. I like it a lot for all the options you have, for the ability to practice different training cues and techniques while you're out on your walks, as well as not having the constant pulling, especially with a big dog. If they get, sorry, I'm out of breath, especially with a larger dog, if they get, even a foot away, so say we're on a 6-foot leash right here, she would already be pulling. So it just makes you have to practice, working on things much more frequently, and it's not as pleasant of a walk until you get down a little bit further. And I don't want the point of contact with a tether, a leash, that pressure. I don't want this to be the communication as much as I do cues and her understanding just to stay with you in general, just for a nice stroll like this. So right now we're just working on loose leash walking. I don't mind if she's a little ahead. She checked out the sprinkler, it's not a big deal. If she's a little behind and wants to sniff, no problem. I can reel her in to work with her a little closer if we want, anything like that. But really I just want her in my bubble and near me so we can hang out and go on a nice stroll. We're not working on a perfect heel right next to me just yet. That can come later. Let's cross. But really the main thing right now is focus, not pulling, nice stroll in my bubble. I generally recommend for them to be on your right side, on your left side if you're right-handed. That way your right hand is free to reward, cue them, communicate, all that good stuff, especially if you're going in, good girl. Especially if you're going into a true heel later. That way your hand is free on this side to give clear communication rather than it being over their head on this side, if that makes sense. But really it's just personal preference. So if you like her on the right side, you can totally work towards that as well. I think I'll stop right here. See you soon.